coffee at 2:30, guys. Yes. And I'm back today with a video. I told you in this series we're going to be actually talking about some things that we do that hinder us from fully loving ourselves. And these videos are to challenge us to dig deep into looking within ourselves and to see if these are areas that we need to work on. So this may be a trigger warning. This may be something that upsets you. Now, I will say this, that, these are my opinions, and I do know, however, even though it's my opinion, that these are things that I think as women we need to work on in developing that inner peace, that inner love for ourselves. And I think that when we do, it would help us to fully accept ourselves in the way that we are at the present time, even though we may be working on ourselves to be better. So I know you saw the topic, and we're going to talk about Photoshopping, because I think a lot of us have an idea of what we want to look like, and so a lot of times throughout our social media platforms, it gives us opportunity to change up some things, to shop a photo and make it look like our ideal photo. And you can do everything from make yourself look smaller, to enhancing your features, to smooth out your skin, to lighten your skin, to darken your skin, to make your hair longer. You can do filters that gives these illusions of smoky, cloudy, blurry. You can make yourself have long eyelashes. You can change your lipstick color. You can enhance your makeup. It's so many things that we can do now with Photoshopping. And I'm going to tell you why I feel that it can become a problem. I know that all of us take photos, and we have photos in our homes, and on our walls we have photo albums, and we do try to take photos that we want to be keepsakes and things that we can look at down the line and show our family members and loved ones. I think the old now I'm old school, y'all get ready to find out how old I am. Olin Mills was the first, I think, photography studio that I went to as a young adult, and they did the whole airbrushing, and the airbrush gave you that smoothed out appearance. If you had like scars on your face or pimples, airbrushing will actually take all of that away. So that was my first experience with Photoshopping, and when you see the photos, they can even whiten your teeth. And so even today with Photoshopping, you can still do those things as well. But here is where it becomes a problem. When you're in relationships with people, or when you're trying to meet people, I think it's important that people see you for who you truly are, your authentic self, because it can pose a problem. And I'm going to give you a situation where it was a problem. I know someone who recently went through this particular situation, and they met someone that they really liked, and they had this online conversation for quite a while. They were talking for months, because we're going through this whole pandemic. So we'll say 6-7 months maybe that they have been conversing through social media, FaceTiming, and all these different platforms and ways of communicating. And within that, this particular person has been altering their photos, altering the way they appear on FaceTime in order to appear a certain way, because they want to be found attractive to this individual. And the conversation was had between me and the person, like when they meet them, they hoped that this person would like them for who they were. I totally said the wrong word, who they are. They wanted this person to like them. And so my question was to them, have you presented yourself to them fully as the person that you are? See, here's the thing. We all have little things about ourselves that we want to change. Even people who are at their greatest fitness levels often have things about themselves that they wish that they could change. It could be a scar on their face, or the way their fingers look. They can have big knuckles, or their toes, or it's certainly things that we wish that we could take away, and some people do. They go and surgically have these things changed. But for the average person who cannot afford to invest money into doing plastic surgery and all this body altering stuff, you know, we try to enhance it by other means. You know, like some women have, you know, these augmentations with their breasts. They, you know, they can make them bigger, they can make them smaller. You can do lipo and all of these different things that can change up your appearance. But if you're not going to be that way in front of the person when you meet them, it's important that they get an opportunity to see you fully as the person that you are. It was a time before I had locks that I wore wigs. I've been natural for a long time, and I wore wigs, but it was important for me that when I met a man, that he could see me in the natural hair. I always told them up front, I'm natural. You know, what you see in here is not my hair. I wanted them to understand that, because when they actually had an opportunity to see my natural hair, I didn't want it to be one of those situations where they would be shocked or they didn't like it, because I didn't present myself to them in the way that they could appreciate that. And truly, we will say that if a person don't like you for who you are, then they don't need to be in your life. But if you're not showing them truly who you are, whose fault is that? Is that even fair? So this particular person is a heavier woman, and you know that a lot of photos can show you from the waist up, or you can lift the camera high, and when you get that angle from the sky downward, it creates an image of a slimmer body figure. So it's certainly tricks to photography that can help you to appear to be thinner, to be more curvaceous. You know, it's just a lot of stuff going on. So she was very concerned about meeting this man and him not liking her, because he was very athletic. He was very, I mean, he worked out, had muscles. You know, his physique was just amazing. I mean, really, you know, I say he had an 8-pack, okay? So she was very worried about that, and I kept, you know, encouraging her to allow him to see her before they had an opportunity to meet. Let him see you for who you are. Let him know that you're working on yourself, that you're trying to lose 20 pounds. You know, don't let it be one of those shock factors, you know, or, you know, when you first meet somebody and it's like, wow, you know, I didn't know you looked that way. Well, she didn't take my word, you know, she didn't take my advice, rather, or encouragement. And when he met her, it was a shock to him. He really felt that he had been misled. And so, needless to say, they're not conversing as much, because he had the idea in his mind that he was dealing with a woman who was just, you know, into working out and having a fit body and all of that. And so she's very upset and feels like he's being shallow, but it was not really only his fault, you know, because she presented herself wrong. So women, in loving ourselves, we got to love all of those little areas on our bodies that we want to work on. If you got a muffin top, you know, you guys know I have a muffin top I've been working on for over a year. You know, I show you that on my live TV channel. I've been working that with my intermittent fasting. I'm, you know, doing these things, working out, trying to get my body back to the way that I want it to be. But certainly presenting that to someone falsely, that is already there when they see me and it's not, I can't be upset if they don't like what they see, or they're not as attracted to what they're seeing. So in loving myself, I gotta love me and be okay with the fact that someone may not like what they see, that may not be the person for me. Because truly, when a person loves you, ladies, he's gonna love you in everything. All the little curves, you know, the love handles, the cellulite, you know, the scar you have on your face, the bunions you have on your toes, the corns. He's going to truly love every inch of you. And if it's not something that you like, then you take the steps to change those features and do something to make a difference in that. But certainly don't ever feel the need to falsify who you are or present something that is totally not you to someone to try to get them to like you. That shows a sign that you truly don't like who you are. And if it's not who you like, then you need to work on yourself before you put yourself out there in an environment to try to solicit, you know, attention to yourself. You truly need to work on your self-image and be happy with where you are. And if not happy with it, you're certainly working on it, but certainly not presenting yourself to people in a way that would not be true, that would not be authentic. It's not right to do that. So I wanted to bring this to your attention because on this self-love journey, we got to love everything about us, even the things that we're working on, even the things we want to change. But I truly love every inch of my body, honey. The gray hairs, the muffin top, everything that I want to work on, my skinny arms, my skinny legs. I love every part of me. And truly, if someone comes in my life that loves me, they're going to love all of those things as well. And, you know, or they're going to accept all of those things as well. And as I work on them, they will be encouraging me to continue on my journey. But I certainly will not present to someone anything fake about me to get their attention, because it's truly not showing who I am and truly not showing that I appreciate and love this beautiful melanated woman that I am. So I'm encouraging all of you ladies that to do a self-analysis. Are you presenting yourself truly 100% on these social media platforms into the world? You know, truly, yeah, if you want to take a cute photo, yeah, that's fine. But if you're truly trying to get the attention of someone that you like, make sure they know you and see you for who you truly are. And that's all I have today, guys. Very short and sweet. I hope you all will have a wonderful day. I love you much. These videos are to encourage you to look deep inside yourself and to be 100% truly authentic and loving yourself. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember, always peace.